Proud to be sponsored by Game of Silks. Go to silks.io to get in the game. Real ownership, real races, real rewards.
Hello, everybody, on this Thursday cocktail lounge. Less than 10 days until the Belmont. We're here with the man Riders Up. Tim, how are you, my man? How's vacation treating you so far?
So just kind of getting started. This weekend's really going to kick it off for me, even though I'm out of school. I had some things going on at school, so I've been in there most of the week getting some things done. But starting this weekend, summer vacation, play some ponies. Let's go.
Love it. Love it. And hello, everybody. Bobby D, Gloria are in there. Wonderful to have you guys tonight. We'll be doing our good friends at Woodbine up there, letting us show the races, and we'll be handicapping that, as well as some Churchill stuff in there as well. We got Rodney in the house. Hello, my man. So it's going to be a fun night ahead. We're looking forward to it. And here on this almost end of the week, Tim's first vacation weekend coming up. So it's very exciting.
Ready for it.
Right, and we're going to make some money for that weekend for you. Exactly. Which would be,
yeah, we might even talk a little Belmont tonight. If you haven't checked out our full field rundown, make sure you do that. I think we've got some great points in there. And just to point out one of those, they just announced that Fierceness is not going to run in the Belmont. He is going to point towards the Haskell. And if you watched our full field rundown, we said exactly that.
Yes. Which means my friend Antiquarian may get Johnny Velasquez back.
That's
which
right.
Is very exciting. Exactly.
Absolutely.
So we're very excited about that. Exactly.
Lots of good things going on. What's up with everybody in the chat? How we doing?
Yeah, how we all doing?
Cocktail lounge. Is everyone having a cocktail? Hey, it's 6 o'clock. So even in Central Zone, it's 5 o'clock. And if you're not, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Absolutely. So let us know what you're drinking tonight, who you like, and Zach. And we got about 12 minutes. We got Joe Palmer in the house. How are you, buddy?
Joe, I'm with you, buddy. He just got me as well.
Me, Joe. I was watching the race with Tim as he was coming down, and he had Keith, and I thought Keith was home, and as soon as I think Tyler heard Tim's voice all the way from down the street, and he said, "Oh, I can't lose this race." And he once again, the evil villain, the man in the can.
Joe, I call it getting T-gaffed. I was T-gaffed again.
Exactly. But hopefully we'll get him in the next race, Joe. So close.
Man in the can. And Charles, man, did I get it in the can. It was just like that. I had that single in the pick 5, and I was looking good up until Tyler decided to knock me out of it.
Yeah, exactly. And here are the horses here at Woodbine coming onto the track. 10 minutes to go until race 4. And Tim, I'll do the thing. It's maiden 75,000. Maidens, fillies, and mares, 3-year-olds and up here. And we don't the 2 scratches. We have the 2 Tech Kansas and the 5 in it to win it.
Evidently, in it to win it is not in it to win it.
Yes, exactly. And Tech Kansas was a late scratch from this race.
Actually, it was.
So, which is interesting for the people playing at home.
Yeah, I'll be interested to hear what you have to say with this one, Sean. We got about 9 minutes left because I like a horse in here a little bit, and it is not the 4 horse, the 3 to 5 favorite.
Oh, interesting. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I think this is a fascinating race. Definitely an interesting one. The obviously the people are liking this horse, but that does, as we know, means nothing here on the grand scheme of things, you know. And let me see here, 1 second here. Yeah. So yeah, this race was an interesting one. Because Joe still can't believe the two couldn't push by. Neither can Tim. Trust me. But okay, so here we go. So in this race, obviously the 4 looks like the uh, horse to beat on numbers, coming down from 25,000 to 7,500. We have Pino Atard and Pietro Moran, who has been riding very well so far, is on this horse. He gets in light, which I think will help this horse tremendously. And I think he's definitely the horse to beat. But can he be beat? That is the question. And
he's a couple of days shy, Sean, of being off for 18 months.
Yep, exactly. Yep, exactly. And the horse that I think would be an interesting play here, just as a price, would be Rumors Fly, the 7. I liked Patrick Dixon and Adams, and Adams has got his first win of the meet. I thought that was an interesting race versus 9,500 last time. He came in 5th, but I think maybe he could have, after some races at Fort Erie, it was a dull 5th, but it was a nice 5th. And I think with the Bug Boy up here, the 10-pound, that could be a big difference. So I was 4, 7, and then 5.
Interesting. 5.
Oh, scratch. Oh, geez. Okay. So, yep. So I'll go to my 4th. Sorry. 4. Sorry. 4, 7, 6.
Okay, now we're talking. You had me concerned, Sean, because you hadn't even mentioned my horse. So I like the 6 a lot here.
Yep.
I get it on the 4, but after an 18-month layoff, she's just going to have to show me. She's a maiden. Yep. I get she's definitely run better, but it's like I'm going to have to see one. When a horse takes 18 months off after a maiden campaign, there's something wrong there. Did not run as a 3-year-old at all. Now comes back at 4. And like I say, just a couple of days short of 18 months off. I cannot bet this horse on top. So I'm going to try to get a little bit of a price, and I'm going to go to the 6 horse. Birch Bark is a horse that is also coming off a little bit of a layoff, but 6 months, not a year and 6 months.
Yep.
So horse getting ably up, so getting that 5-pound allowance. If you look at those previous races, they may not look like tons, but first started out in a maiden special weight, then dropped down to a 25 maiden optional claimer. This is really dropping down even further. But the thing that I really think this horse is going to like, Sean, is the stretch out to 1 mile and a 16th here. So I think this horse is going to do well, getting ably up with the 5-pound allowance. The horse is working really well. And I think those were even efforts, and the horse just probably wants to go a little bit further. But even that race back in December shows me that I think people thought something of this horse because she was bet down to 4-1 in that race, in that 25,000 maiden optional claimer. So I do believe that this is a horse that can do something here first off the layoff for ably and Elizabeth Elder here. So I do understand the 4, and I'm gonna put the 4 underneath that one. And I had your 7 as my 3rd pick as well. So that's another horse that I think can definitely get a piece at a price. And one more horse that I'll mention, and I went back and forth between the 7 and this horse as to who I was going to put 3rd. I find the 8 a little bit interesting as well. I love me some 3rd off a layoff. Horse also stretching out. First 2 races this year at 5 furlongs and 6.5. Now stretching out for Moran, getting up for John Mateen. But I think 6 is my top pick. We'll see what everybody else thinks, and then we'll decide what we're going to bet. We got about 4 minutes.
Yep, absolutely. And the interesting one that I took a chance on in my stable duel team, right? And I'm shocked. The one is getting some interesting play here at 5-1. Michael Mateen's already won one race, I believe, today, and it's amazing at Woodbine. Like the 10,000 to 75 is actually a change. You know what I'm saying? This horse is not showing anything interesting. The blinkers have come off. I don't know. Maybe they were hindering him or something. But I'm just saying, in a field like this that is not a stellar group, you know what I'm saying? The fact that the one is getting play does at least speaks some,
Yeah.
some volume.
Yeah. Well, in a race like this, Sean, you're absolutely right. I think you can make a case for everybody in the race. I mean,
Sure,
we got two scratch, so we got 6 horses left, and I could go through the field and make a strong case for just about everybody except the 3, and that one's not impossible.
Right. And Anna likes the 1, and Bobby D has a 4-6 over the 8-1-3. And Bobby also has win on the 1. And our man Scott Letty checking in. How are you, sir? Great to see you. Welcome to the program.
Awesome.
Charles likes the 6, just like you. Birch Bark, layoff horse. So Charles is right with you, Tim.
Yep.
Yeah. So, the horse is looking good out there so far. And thank you to everybody, as always, for joining us tonight. In Opera in the house, 1-3 exacta box, banger, 6 in the 3rd. All right. Very good. Very good. Looks like a nice day up there. Nice night, evening racing up there. Up at Woodbine. They have a big weekend this weekend, Tim. 4 stakes races coming up on Saturday, including my favorite lady, Millie Girl, who will be running this weekend. Excited to see her back. Todd is in the house. How are you, my friend? Long time no see. Hope all is well. Horses are coming to the gate here. As always,
Sean, normally we go in, we kind of tread lightly early on and, just to see how things are going. But, we don't have a ton of races tonight to come in. It's a 4th race. We've only got 5. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper than I normally go and a little bit differently to start off here. So I am actually going to bet a $2 trifecta, 4-6 with 4-6 with 178. That's a $12 wager. 4-6 with 4-6 with 178. I'm going to put that in here. So,
I'm just going to take this off the screen just for 1 second here, my friends, just to get the volume and everything ready for us. And we'll be right back to Woodbine. Very exciting. There we go.
So this is what we're going to do. We like this 4-6 exacta. And if you just want to play an exacta, that's essentially what we're doing. But we're going to try to hit the try with one of those 3 underneath of those 2. We're going to hope for the 6 over the 4. And then maybe we get out of the 3 horses left, we'll take the 7 or the 8. The ones actually drop down to lower odds than either one of those.
Yeah, there we go.
Has gone
and here's our boy Robert Geller.
So
Grandma in the house. Hey, Grandma, how are you? Charlie likes 5 to win a place in the 7. And Alex is in the house. Hello, Alex. How are you, my man?
Good evening, Alex. Alex, I fixed my hair just for you.
For Pietro Mora, we have David riding out in gate 8 on Iron Princess. They're almost right. Going forward is Rumors Fly, Birch Bark, Rumors Fly. And the last along
we don't even need
Iron Princess to the outside gate. Iron Princess has gone forward. Now this field is all in and locked up. They stand. Off they race and a good start. No clear-cut leader. Showing up is Silent Diva. Over on the inside, Saki and Sushi, and deeper on the track, Iron Princess really speeding forward now with Birch Bark. And there's plenty of pace being shown from the outside runners. Also there, Rumors Fly. And in the early stages, last of all, and taking a little bit of a drop in behind is 6 for a 9 off their heels, but showing the way is Iron Princess. Around the turn they run, and Iron Princess getting out a length and a half to Birch Bark. Going up in third is Silent Diva. Rumors Fly the outside, and tucked up on the rails, Saki and Sushi. And one away last, 6 for a 9 as they work into the backstretch. And it is Iron Princess who shows the way by 2 lengths to Birch Bark. Caught a bit wide, Rumors Fly, the favourite moving up well, Silent Diva, a couple of lengths away, second last, 6 for a 9 taking off, and at the back is Saki and Sushi. Only about 4 lengths covers them at best, and they ran through a quarter in 25 and 1, and the pace hasn't really picked up that much. Iron Princess, a length and a half to Birch Bark. Over on the outside, Rumors Fly, Silent Diva the setter, 6 for a 9, darts up the rail, and last of all at this point, 6 off the
8 to start backing up.
The half 51 and 1, and Iron Princess racing away for David Murran, leads by 4 lengths to Birch Bark, almost 4.5. Now Silent Diva 2 lengths away is stretching out with Rumors Fly.
Let's
behind
go.
them 6 for a 9 dropping back, and last Saki and Sushi. Iron Princess the lead down to 2 lengths from Birch Bark. A couple away, Rumors Fly, and on the inside Silent Diva. Birch Bark is coming. Birch Bark ranges up on the outside to Iron Princess, and Birch Bark drawing level now with Iron Princess. They're clear.
There's our 6. Now we need the 4.
Silent Diva. Birch Bark on the outside and neck. Now a half. It is kicked
4's
away.
not going to get there.
Iron Princess in second, and Birch Bark and Fraser Abley are going to run out a nice winner here.
I had the horse on top of that 4.
Birch Bark wins by a length of 3/4. Iron Princess second, 4 1/4. Rumors Fly third, and then Silent Diva. Time is 1:49.39.
Well. And thank you, Grandma, very much for that, my friends. Yeah. So appreciated as always. Alex said, attaboy, but you couldn't have done a better job. Oh, boy.
All right, Sean, well, that cost us 12. We had the horses. We had all those 4 horses up front, so hopefully somebody else put it together better than we did.
Yeah, but they were right
drop
there.
Us down to 88, but we're right there. So we just
7-4. The winner is 6. Birch Bark.
Got to get the horses together here. Yeah, he was talking about
Rumors Fly. Fourth was 4. Silent Diva 6-8-7-4. The opening quarter went.
I knew what he was talking about. I laughed when I saw the comment popped up.
Half a mile, 51 and 1.
Alex, we're very excited that Fierceness is going pointed to the Haskell, so that means that Johnny V will be back on Antiquarian, which will be exciting. Six, 8. Wow, 2 to 1 over 13 to 1.
Yeah, we were all over that too. We definitely, and you know, Sean, I should have played that the way that I normally played, and that would be play the 4 and the 6 over the 7 and 8. And here's the reason, because I think the 4 was in a position to where either the horse was that much the best and was going to win, or the horse wasn't going to be in the money, which he wasn't.
Right.
So hindsight's 20/20. We can all call them after the race, but
absolutely,
we were close. We were close.
Absolutely. Did Charles win that one? Good. If he did, that's awesome. Good job, Charles. Yeah, 6. Yeah, he loved. Yep, 6 right there, man. He liked the 6. Boom. Starting off in a big way. Great hit, my friend. Yeah, this kid, I'll tell you, all the Assiniboia people are missing this kid riding out there. He did great last year out there, and he's doing great here. He's the real deal. This kid.
And Bobby hit the exacta as well.
Who hit it, Bobby?
Bobby D, 4-6 with
Bobby
8-1-3.
Way to go, buddy. Awesome. Great way to start,
Bobby. Off the break, and
Charles, great way to start.
Is a winner here today. So on the stretch out, this 3-year-old, the Chestnut filly, is a success for Cudney Stables, winning owner and trainer Elizabeth Elder. By Cantharos from Anne's Purse was bred by Cantharos.
Sound off here. And connections come
limited in Ontario. Fraser,
how long do we have until
at the meet?
Churchill?
That is a breakthrough win for
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna take that off for a second here. And we're going to go over to Churchill Downs. 4 minutes to go. And let us know if anybody who you liked here. Did you like the Tim? Who was your number one pick here at Church?
Yeah, I can't get away from the favorite in here. I looked a lot in this deep field and tried to beat the 11 Chulligan. Now, the one thing I will say is that the horse, the morning line was 3-5, and I was like, okay, if I can get still, 2-3 to 1 on this horse, I would be happy. And it looks like right now that he's still holding, even though the favorite at 2 to 1. So that's pretty decent for a horse that I think is that much better than everybody else in here. And
yeah. How to justify. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, for Whitworth Beckman. Could this be kind of a pre thing, if you will, with Beckman and Flo coming up to Saratoga for Anna Marie?
Exactly. So you got those two hooking up. So I like that a lot. And then underneath that one, I went inside to the 2 here, and the 2 scares me a little bit about being able to get on top. And that's for one reason. And that is that there's a jockey change in here, if you did not note this. And the jockey now is Jose Ortiz. And for those that haven't been watching Churchill tonight, this is race 4. Jose did not race in race 3. He did race in both 1 and 2 and won them both.
Right. Exactly.
So pay attention to the 2. Jose is riding really well at Churchill. I think what I'm going to play here, Sean, is I'm just going to do an exacta box of the 2 and the 11.
Okay, there you go. Okay, I like it. There you go. So that up there, yeah. I like it. It's a good bet. I'm actually, what do you call it? I like the 111 and the 211. With Julian on the inside. I totally agree with you on the 211 for sure.
Should we put that in? Should we put that in as a $4 lounge bet?
Yep.
$2
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. And thank you to everybody. Yeah, Alex. Yeah, I'm liking him too, my friend. So we'll see. I'm very excited that he's got his man back there. And yeah, Frank. Thanks, Frank. Is the TV pick? Yeah.
Yes, I know. We're going to do our best to bounce back and forth between Woodbine and Churchill. We're going to concentrate on making sure we get all of the Woodbine races in, but we're definitely going to try to do our best to get all the Churchill as well.
Yep, exactly. Yep. And they're kind of separate from each other, which is nice. They're running on separate times, so it will flow nicely.
I think so. Unless something happens like the crazy weather delays last week, which caught us, and the weather's beautiful here today, so it shouldn't be an issue.
Right, exactly. And I can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure for people that were asking on the Cinnaboya, I think our coverage is going to start on Monday night. Is that correct?
That's correct. So our Monday night coverage at our Cinnaboya will start this Monday. So you'll get the lounge on Thursday nights, and then on Mondays we will have our Monday night lights at the Cinnaboya Downs.
Yes, exactly.
And that will go throughout the meet. So we'll be running the Cinnaboya on Mondays throughout the meet.
Yes.
So mark it on your calendars. Make sure you join us on Monday night. It is a little bit of a late night. The last race typically goes off somewhere around 11:30-ish.
Yep.
But join us for some Cinnaboya Downs. Here we go.
Exactly. They're in the gate.
And they're off. So from the outside, the 10 Cloud Without Rain is going to take the lead. The 1 coming up the rail to challenge, that's Thanks Frank, about a length back to the 5 Cowboy Luke in third. Chulligan, who is our pick, was in fourth, but is just getting past in between horses by the 7 horse On Tap. It's another couple of lengths back to the 2 horse. You've got the 3 after that one, the 8 and the 6 currently trails the field. They went to the quarter in 22.65 seconds, and the 10 Cloud Without Rain is still holding on to the lead. Just outside that one, the 7 is starting to come up on his outside to challenge. And then it's a wall of horses, 3 behind those, with our 11 Chulligan starting to make a move 3 wide as they hit the top of the stretch. And just outside that one, the 2 is trying to come with the 11. But right now, still the 10 is still holding on inside. The 7 is starting to challenge him. The 2 looks much the best of all. We've got our 2 Patriarchal. We just need our 11 to get up and pass that 10 horse. Come on, 2-11. Let's bring it home for the people. The 2, the 11. Hold on, 11.
Come on,
11.
Only winners in the lounge.
2-11 for the people. And in case you're keeping score at home, that's 3 wins on the card. Call it a hat trick for Jose Ortiz.
Nice job, Ted. Look at that. He's got a Cinnabon hat, his lucky hat, and they win at Churchill.
Boom. Hope everybody got it. We called it for you. We called it for the people. Jose is on fire, buddy.
He is absolutely on fire. This man cannot lose. And would you believe, my friend, I cannot believe this. It was 2-11, right?
Yes.
$32 for $2.
Wow.
You cannot beat that.
I had it for 5. Let's go.
Yep. Let's go. But for the lounge players, I'm saying,
Absolutely.
Boom.
And I mean, we played at $2 for the lounge, so that'd be nice.
Yep. Boom.
We're right back. We're right on top, folks.
Right back at it.
Look, we came right over. We gave you the exacta box.
Yep. Boom. There you go.
Let's go. I hope everybody hit it. Post if you had it.
Love it.
Charles had it.
Charles
Todd,
did it. Fantastic,
Todd
Charles.
had it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's how we like to start a night right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was a little worried about the 11 there for a second, but took off nicely there at the end. Beautiful.
But that 2 was flying. I mean, he just went
He
4
was,
wide.
yeah, no,
he went 4 wide around the 3 and just like took off like a rocket and down the stretch and won handily.
He did, yes.
Todd, how did you not have that, buddy? We gave it to him. Let's go.
Already 107 people. Thank you to everybody. Grandma, I hope you played along that one. Charles B. He liked the 5. Okay, yep. No, you guys, yep, exactly. We don't get into him too much, Scott, but Churchill's a great track. Churchill is a great track.
I like Churchill Downs. Of course, it's local to me.
Yeah, exactly. No, Grandma, keep the 10. All right, that's okay. Yeah, there are a lot of people like that 10 right there. And he got out of the gate too, Never, just because someone else likes, I always say this, just because someone else likes something, if you like a horse, go with it, and have conviction of it. And, 10 got out live there, just didn't hold on. But, that's the great thing about horse racing.
All right. Looks like we got about 111 people watching live right now. Most of those are watching through X. So I'm going to ask you guys something. We only have about 28 people watching through YouTube. But if you would, click that link. Make sure you jump over on YouTube. Like the video. We just gave out a winner.
Yes.
So try to keep it going. Like the channel, consider subscribing. If you like live handicapping, not only do we have the lounge on Thursday, but if you weren't here earlier to hear our announcement, we will have Monday Night Lights at Assiniboia Downs starting this Monday for the duration of the meet. Glad to partner with Assiniboia Downs, partner of Trust the Profits. Gotta love it. Love that place. Love the track.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Love it.
All right, let's pop back over to Woodbine.
We'll pop back over to Woodbine. Let me bring it up here for the people, and then we'll get going here.
Payouts on that so I can update our bankroll.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. And I'll bring up the 5th race here for us here at beautiful Woodbine Park. Bring it up here quickly here. Get the sound up here for us. Yeah, I'm going to take this. There we go. Perfect. All right. Bring it right up here. Here come the horses. Got a field of 6 here at Woodbine Race 5. I'll read the conditions for the people. It is claiming 15,000. Purse 39.9 for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races 3-year-olds. And this is my race, so I'll be interested to see what Tim likes here.
All right, Sean, the bankroll is updated, so you can see
Yes.
it there on the bottom at the ticker there, and we are currently up to $113.26. $117.26, excuse me.
Yep. Mm-hmm. There we go.
Let me pull my Woodbine stuff back up here, Sean, so I can let you know what I was looking at.
Absolutely. Nice day up there at Woodbine tonight.
It is. So 11 minutes look like they're headed out to the track here, Sean. While they're headed out, let me go ahead and tell you that I think this one is obviously going to be the favorite. Looks like it's taking quite a bit of money right now. So I get the favoritism on this horse, but I think 7-5 is a little low for me. I think that other horses here could potentially run with this one. Great connections, Kevin Attard, KK up. But I'm going to try to beat the one. And for that, I'm going to go to the 3-horse, Can't Back Off. I looked at other horses, but I kept coming back to this one because I just can't back off. So Martin Drexler is having a great start to the Woodbine meet. He's starting at 31% win, and he's 21 out of 36 in the money. He's getting Abley up, who's taking a 5-pound allowance, as we talked about there. I think the 6.5 furlong distance is a distance this horse is going to like. When you go back and look, Sean, the last two times this horse, you can see on the 6 line there, the last 2 times this horse ran 6.5 at Woodbine, she won both of them.
Yep.
So she won both of those races. I think that she's coming out of Gulfstream Park for the winner. First race back at Woodbine was a little bit shorter, and I just think that this is the distance the horse wants a little more. Going to get a little weight break on top of that. So we're going to try to get a price with the 3, Can't Back Off. I will take the 1, the favorite underneath that one. But for my 3rd place horse here, I'm going to go to the 5. Savachi here is he's really riding well as well. He's off to a great start. 12 for 28, Sean. He's winning. He's winning 43%. That's incredible. So Saheen for Martin Drexler, the connections are great. Horse coming off a layoff, working well. That 17 May workout at 5 furlongs, 1 minute and 2, second to 32. That's tells me this horse is ready to fire. 6.5 furlongs is right in the wheelhouse. I like that a lot, even though the horse only shows 1/3 at the distance. I think that this horse is ready to come back for a strong 4-year-old, and she is set for that. So I in here am going to be 3, 1, and 5.
Excellent. There you go. I like it. Yep, exactly. And I'm a little bit, I'm very much like you. Exactly. And those are the exact horses that I liked, were the 3, the 4, and the 5, along with the 1, This is definitely interesting race. Todd says the 4-horse P413 Racing is no joke. Yeah, they're very good ownership. Charles at Wood likes the 3 over the 4-5-1-2 Super Key Box, and Bobby D likes 6-2 with 1-3-4 with 2 and win on the 2. So he likes the bomb in the price. The one looks very good on the track. 2 looks good on the track.
Here comes your winner.
Yeah,
there she is.
Very solid. They're very solid.
She looks fit.
Yeah, the 4 looking good on the track.
You know, and I like a lot of these are coming back. They've got one race on the year, and she had the 2 at Gulfstream and the 1 at Woodbine here. So I think she's probably the most in fit horse of the ones that we've got in this race. Most of them are hopefully out for one race.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So 6-1, I think, is a really good price for a fit horse in this race, and nothing. You know, there's no world beaters in here in this $15,000 claimer.
No, I agree. And interesting to me is the fact that Tempora has never been 6.5 furlongs, which I think is interesting for a 4-5. You know,
absolutely.
So exactly. So what I am going to do.
Welcome in, Victor.
Yeah, well, hey, Victor, how are you, my friend?
Are you ready, Sean?
No, I'm almost.
Okay, no worries. No worries. Just let me know when you're ready.
I'm just looking here. Yeah, this is a very interesting race for sure. Yeah, I think I'm ready. Yep, I'm ready. At Woodbine, I'm going to do a $2 exacta box 135.
There we go, folks. There's your Trust the Profits bet at Woodbine Race 5. We're going to do a $2 exacta box 135.
Yep. That is what we're betting on, Victor. Hopefully we can get this home for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Sahin's on an absolute roll so far. Anna likes a 3-5-6 exacta box. That will pay mighty nice.
I like that a lot, Anna. I really do. The 3 is my top pick, and I really like the 5 as well. I can't throw this one completely out, and that's why I'm playing her for a piece. But I could definitely see that bet coming in that way.
And Amanda's horse, when she runs at 6.5 furlongs on the outside at 11-1, always seems to like to get into the action. So she's not by far maybe the longest shot on the board, but definitely can get into the action. So it's a very interesting. It's only a 6-horse field, but it's an intriguing 6-horse field.
I think it's very balanced, and you know, that's a great thing about Woodbine. We talk about it a lot. The racing secretary up there does a really good job of putting together great races.
They really do. Yeah, it's one of the real tracks. I think you'd agree, Tim. It's just hard to single horses, even though you may like a horse. I'm the same per se to single in exotics like pick 3s and pick 4s. It's pretty tough up there, you know. Our man JD Fox is joining us. Hello, sir. Let me see what we got here, buddy. 2 big ginger for me here, Spin. The jocks have held the 1-up in the 2 starts since moving to Kevin's barn, so I don't know what to do with him. I think the 2 will get the jump on the 6 speed-wise. Everyone here is a closing type. Box 126 for me. Okay, there you go. Excellent, JD. Always great to have you join us, bud. One of the best men, Tim, if you ever meet him, JD Fox. Great guy.
A little Emma Jane. Can't fault somebody for taking Emma Jane.
No, exactly. I know my friend Sherry up there loves this horse, Big Ginger. That's one of her favorite horses up there. If you ever look at the picks, Sherry Riddick, who does a fabulous job up there. one of her favorite horses is Big Ginger. So I'm sure.
So once again, if you did not catch our bet, so the lounge bet is a $2 exacta box, 1, 3, and 5.
There we go. Thank you to everybody joining us tonight on a beautiful night at Woodbine.
I can't believe, Sean, that in that last race at Churchill that my exacta paid $83. It's like for 2 horses that to me were, head and shoulders above everybody else. It was
I know that's amazing.
I like it, Victor. Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck, my friend. Yeah.
If you hit that based on what we have, we'll hit as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm just going to bring us off here for 1 second so I can bring the sound back up here for our fine viewers here. So they can hear the lovely sounds of our friend Robert Geller, one of my favorite people.
Does a great job.
Go. Perfect. There we go. Bring it back up here. Get our sound going here. Bring us to the gate. Bring us back. Here we go.
2 minutes. So I'm going to say this again because I've not seen one single post, Sean. I'm a little disappointed. I get it. We're here for the handicapping. We're here to win some money. But This is the cocktail lounge. So what are we drinking?
What are we drinking tonight? Absolutely.
Post it in the chat. Got a little coffee stout going on. I'm gonna have to refill here after this.
Yep. One. I got the kiwi strawberry. Work as usual.
Awesome.
Victor's got an idea for us.
Grandma's got to have some tequila shots or something. Come on, Grandma, what are you drinking?
Into 4 to 5. Not to 4 to 1, number 5. Oh, wow.
4 to 5.
And 5 to 1 for 3. Can't back off. And 4 bridge to
strawberry,
nowhere.
watermelon, and vodka. All right, Grandma.
Oh, I like it. There you go, Grandma.
That actually sounds pretty decent, Grandma. Nice summer drink. Alex with the tequila. Always counting on Alex to head for the tequila.
Yeah, I love it. Yep. Bobby's got the Cabernet. Look at this. We got everybody here.
All day, Joe. All day.
Todd's got PBR drinking. Okay. Joe's got Drinking Founders IPA. There you go. Marv in the house. Marv has got, what do we got, Marv? We got pick 3, 2, 3, 5, 7. Singling the 2 and with 5, 6.
The inside gate. Tempura.
Scott's on Tito's and cranberry tonight.
Cranberry.
Like it.
Moving forward is Big Ginger.
Like it. We're having some fun.
Razor ably on
It's finally summertime. Amen, Grandma.
Previous race.
Coming in.
Last out winners line up alongside each other. Bridge to nowhere.
Again, that one horse is the favorite. I can't bet this horse at 3 to 5.
Bridge to nowhere.
Not on top, at least.
Moves in.
Come on, KK. Get an underneath finish like you usually do when I bet you to win.
Number 5. The last along is Swirling Dancer. Ferramenta Vandamish, the outside gate. The fillies and mares are now all in and set to run.
Locked up.
And as they break, a perfect line. One of the best away. Oh, wow, and Swirling Dancer soon after, going through his Big Ginger towards the early lead and takes up the run with on the outside.
He said he thought Big Ginger would go to the lead.
Length to Oh, wow, and tucked away Tempura.
Amanda's going to the lead. The 2 of them ding-dong out there.
Out in front, Swirling Dancer shows the way, gets out by 3 parts to Big Ginger, the rail. A couple to Oh, wow, who's going forward and shading on the inside Tempura, who takes up a little bit, and on the outer moving in is can't back off. Last of all, Bridge to Nowhere. Racing out in front as they head towards the 3.5 furlongs. Swirling Dancer got to the rail by a length to Big Ginger on the outside, and 3 wide. Oh, wow. Tempura regaining some composure up the rail is coming home well. In behind them, Can't Back Off is second last, and last Bridge to Nowhere. Down to the 5/16 and out in
They've
front.
all got a
Swirling
chance
Lands are
here.
taken on by Big Ginger
They
and
do.
3 wide. Oh wow! And waiting in the wings, Temper on the
Top of the
inside.
stretch, here they
In the centre,
come.
Bridge to Nowhere and 3 wide. Can't Back Off as they corner for home, and Big
Bird's
Ginger.
got some
Oh
horse.
wow! With now Tempura seeing daylight coming after them round the centre of the track.
Here
And
come our
still
3.
looking for Racing Room, didn't get it. And down the outside, Can't Back Off shuts the
Come on,
door
3.
on the favourite, and Can't Back Off after. Oh wow! And now swamping them, Bridge to Nowhere has gunned on by all of them anyway. And there's one Flores with a big double tonight. It's Bridge to Nowhere from Can't Back Off. Oh wow! And Tempura.
Wow, Fab checking
Kept the
in.
Big Ginger.
Oh,
Everyone-
sure. He
Advances
comes in.
last.
He comes in here with the 4.
62.
He comes in
Yeah.
here with the 4, Sean, after they're headed out of
Right,
the gate.
exactly. Fab.
Not
A
allowed.
little earlier.
Not allowed.
Earlier.
You got to be coming in here calling that sooner.
But nice hit if you got it for sure.
Absolutely, good job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You know, Sean, the 3 and the 1 were
The
bumping a
quarter,
little bit there, and I think it
23
cost the 3 a
1.5,
little
46
bit.
and 3
Yeah,
quarters,
I think so, too,
112,
yeah.
the time,
The 3 I thought was well
118.62.
positioned, and I actually thought we were going to get that one there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. David Barista, how are you, my friend? Yeah, I thought we were looking very good at the top of the stretch, and
I
then the
did
4
too.
just came out of nowhere. And yeah, Todd like that. The
Unofficial, the winner is 4, Bridge
4-1-3.
to Nowhere over 3
owners
Can't Back
winning,
Off 5. Oh
you
wow!
know.
And 1 Tempura. 4,
Great
3,
job,
5, 1.
Todd. JG Funk in the house. How are you, my friend? Drinking some Maker's Mark. Good job, Charles. Nice job getting the super. An excellent super, indeed. Yeah, I thought Victor's was going to be, he had a key with the 3. Exactly. Kazushi's record on Thursdays is not stellar.
No.
Sometimes he just doesn't seem to be riding. He seems to be the weekend guy. I don't know if it's, but I think for poor JD, the big Ginger fans, Amanda kind of squashed them together. The 62 came out. Whoa, there's some real bumping going on there.
Down the home stretch.
Yep.
That is 4th against 3rd. A claim of foul by the rider of the 1 against the 5. Please hold all tickets.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, there was some real bumping going on there.
Really was.
This should be interesting.
Won't affect our tickets, so that was a $12 loss there. And you know, Sean, even with that, after a couple of races at Woodbine and one at Churchill, we are still up.
Yep, still up. Yep. We're doing good. Fap getting paid. Charles B getting paid.
This is a horse.
Great job, Charles.
She showed a lot of potential straight away off the bat, and now after having
I like this Peter Pan too, friend.
Now recorded for 3rd lifetime and makes it 2 in a row at the meet.
And I think Tim would agree with me. He's got to step it up like 10 points. You know, to be, but he absolutely has the potential to do so. You know,
racing and trained by John
I definitely think he is in the equation for sure.
The unofficial winner.
And having Johnny V back on him, if he does, that even makes it even bigger for him. This exacted too. Look at this. A super for Charles. This is going to be a nice super, you know. Was the objection denied? Is that what it was? No change?
I don't think they've said anything yet. They've still got the hold all tickets up. So I don't think, I think they're still looking at it. Objections.
Yeah, there we go. I will turn the volume off there. Boom. Thank you, my good friend. There we go, Scott. So, yeah. So I was waiting for this. And how long do we have until Churchill Downs?
So I'm watching them right now. We got 4 minutes until over there. If it gets about another minute here, we'll see if they go down, put the inquiry sign off and decide.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We'll jump over here.
Real bumping on the 1 there. Definitely some real bumping on the 1 for sure. If you had the 1. Victor says he's got to play an Omni because I'm the master of the second, third, and fourth. Todd says, go with your guts and sometimes listen to Carson. Bill Richardson says, Seeds the Gray is fit. I think he could do it again. Oof, that's a lot of races and a lot of time. You know, and that's not, he's not going to get the pace that, especially if the filly enters, he's definitely not going to get the pace that he did in the Preakness. That's for sure. And I think in the Preakness, they said he's going to come back, he's going to come back, he's going to come back, and he never came back. I don't think in the Belmont they're going to make that same mistake and let him just go out by himself. I think he's going to have a lot more company up front. So, okay, so we will. And how long do we have exactly? So I'll take that off.
So
right
3
now.
minutes.
Yeah, we'll let you know how that comes out. 3 minutes until Churchill Downs. And who we like in here, Tim?
So the horse that I like in here is not really taking a whole lot of money, but it's a horse that I find really intriguing. So without going into a lot of detail, because we've only got a couple of minutes here, I like both the 2 and the 10. The 10 was favored a moment ago and is bouncing back and forth between the 5 and the 10, but lukewarm favoritism at 3-1. But the thing is, I like this 2 a lot on top. So actually, I think that I've got a quick play here. So we're going to do a $2 trifecta key. We're going to key the 2 on top of the 5 and the 10. So that's the 2 with the 5 and the 10. It's a $4 wager. I like the 2 on top a lot. But I'm going to try a trifecta with those 2 underneath. It's a deep field to be doing that. But if we hit, we're going to hit well. And if we lose, you know, it's $4.
Absolutely. Yeah. David Bristol likes the 12 at Churchill Downs. Bobby D has an exacta box 1, 2, 3 at Churchill Downs. Let me see if we can see what's going on here. And Woodbine here. Let's see what's going on here.
So there's our official wager. The lounge bet is going to be a $2 trifecta key, 2 with the 5-10 here.
Yeah. And I'm just keeping people for their bets. They're still looking at Woodbine. They're still looking at Woodbine.
And if you're not sure about doing a trifecta with so many horses in this race, you might just scale that back to an exacta and key the 2 with the 5 and the 10. But I really like this 2 to get a piece here at 7-1.
Yep. And just for everybody's, there has been a change. If you had the 4-3-5-1, it is now 4-3-1-5. The 5 has been disqualified from 3rd and placed 4th for interfering with the 1 in the stretch. The official order now is 4-3-1-5. And Todd is betting the 6 to show at Churchill. Good luck, my friend. And go back to here. There you go. Here. Okay. Looks like the horses have reached the gate, Tim. And again, thanks to everybody joining us tonight. 146. Yeah, no, absolutely. Good job, Charles. Still fabulous. Super. Well done, my friend.
And we're off at Churchill.
We're off at Churchill.
So pretty even start. We got 3 horses up on the lead right now. You've got the 3 in between horses just outside that one. You've got the 1. It's another length back, and you've got another couple of horses just outside every one. There is the 13 horse with the 1 down on the rail. Just a little bit back from that one is the 2 and the 12. Then it's 11, 5, 8, and 6. They went to the quarter, 22.47 seconds up front. It's still the 3 B Sud on the lead with the 9, one red cent at 47-1 starting to take over the lead, but B Sud, the 3 horse, is starting to fight back on the inside, and the 13 Pinfire is fighting on the outside as they hit the top of the stretch. The half was in a very fast 45.27 seconds. The 2 horses starting to show here. Let's see if we can get a little bit of run out of our 2 Moreau coming down the middle of the track. The 12 is starting to run and everybody in the back, but the 3 B Sud is way out front. They're not going to catch the 3 here. It's going to be 3, 13, 12, and 5 or 2. 3, 13.
Yeah.
Francisco Arrieta.
Yes, the win, 6-1. Taking him and leaving him. Todd, did Todd have the 6 yet? The 6 come and show there? The 6 got the show there?
I don't think the 6 got the show.
Oh, okay. No, okay. No, it's in 1840. Oh, that may have been at Woodbine. Well done, Todd. Well done. 12 almost got up there at 4-1.
So 3, 13, and 12 at Churchill. So that's going to pay because all of the favorites are out of the money.
As Harvey Pack always says, the old 3, 13, 12. Thank you to everybody for joining us tonight here. Beautiful night here on a Thursday. The Woodbine winner. Great job, Todd. That was a great call, my friend. Oh, yeah, Charles B. Nice job. Placing show on the 13. Very nice. Very nice, Charles. He's on a good roll tonight. Love it, my friend. Yeah, look at that right there, man. Win, place, show on the 13, and he came to play.
Gotta like that, 11-1.
Yeah, love it, bud. Great play. Yeah, Zach. And then how long is it? Let me just go back here.
So I've already adjusted our bankroll there, Sean. It was only a $4 wager, so we jumped in there late and just took a shot. But we're still at 101, so we've already
still doing just fine.
We're up $1.
Yeah, we're doing just fine here. Yep.
Hey, Sean, before we roll back to Woodbine, I'm going to grab a refill. I will be right
back. Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead, my friend. Go ahead. Yep. All right. So, hey, we're still ahead doing 2 tracks. We're still got more money than we came in with. We're having some fun with all you guys. So excited. And we're less than 10 days away now from the Belmont. Moving closer and closer. Oh, there you go. Oh, the pet alarm. Love it. If you're, hey, absolutely. What a great thing to do, JG Funk. Definite thing to bet there. Exactly. And let's look at the race coming up here at Woodbine. We got the big race coming up here. Woodbine Race 6. And I actually have a bomb in this race. I actually like a price in this race, believe it or not. We'll kind of look. It is maiden optional claiming 25,000 fillies and 3-year-olds Ontario bred. There we go. And we got a full field here. Everybody is in the field. There are no scratches, which is wonderful. And the favorite, as our friend JG Funk was alluding to, Whiskey and Ice, the first timer for Sid Attard at 4-5. Clearly, the word is out on this one. Edmond Flores, Sid Attard, first time Lasix. And yeah, exactly. And this is exactly same sire as Pink Lloyd, the fabulous champion. And the unraced mare has dropped 6 winners, including Miss Scarlet Road. So clearly, this family is of huge running thing. So right there, she is one to not be messed with. This is pretty exciting, and I'm going to bring that up in a second here. Yeah. And let us know who you like here in the race at Woodbine. Go through the field here while Tim's not here. Little hint here, we got the one spectacular force, Martin Drexler riding Kazushi Kimura, and definitely a interesting horse dropping down to 25,000. The 2, Save the Date, Patrick Dixon, Pedro Moran, 8-1. I'm going to get into this horse. I think this is an interesting thing. Matoli Power, Julia Carey, David Moran, 15-1. Dropping from the maiden special to the claiming, always a great angle. If you like that horse, Destined Knight, Kevin Attard, Rafael Hernandez, dropping from the 40, claiming down to the 25. Silent Passion, Zaichko Krejmar, Jose Campos, 12-1. At this level, ran a solid 4th last time. Frackamore, William Theranos, Justin Stein, 12-1. Miss Hotshot, WV Armada, Deshaun Bino, coming over from Assiniboia, as that 4-1 on the drop down. And Whiskey and Ice, Titatard, 25,000, first time start at Flores. Grandma Carson could not make it tonight, but she says hello to everybody and hope everybody has a win. But she wishes she could be with us tonight, but she has other things going on. So, but hopefully she will join us soon for sure. But we wish we had some female representation too. We always do. But if you watch on Monday night, our friend Jessica will definitely be there for Assiniboia. So that is for sure. And Joe says the 8 is the third choice in the Will Pays. And TBE Racing, how are you, my friend? They have a 147 box here at Woodbine. This is an interesting play for me here. The fact that this horse is in for this level. I would think, yep, me too, Scott. Because as much as people are betting that 8, you got to remember, Pink Lloyd is the legend up there. So anything out of the sire of Pink Lloyd automatically gets bet way, 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 way down. Okay. I think if this horse was that good, he would not be a maiden optional claimer. I think he'd be in a straight maiden special. So right there, that makes me a little bit of a puzzle question mark. Why is this horse in this race? I actually had a question mark there saying, why is this horse, if you have so much talent and so much, why is this horse running at this level? Shouldn't it be in just a maiden special weight? So that's interesting. For anyone who's interested, Todd is saying Sid the Kid is 93-1 at Mohawk. So if anyone's playing Mohawk tonight, Sid the Kid is extreme value at 93-1. Always got to watch Sid the Kid. And if he wins at 93-1, Todd's going to be one happy camper. So exactly. And I do see an upset looming in this race, if you will. And I am on the 6 horse here, Frack Amor, Justin Stein, and William Theranos. I think this horse is a very live horse here. And I think this horse could definitely be in the play here. I did like the fact, go into that a little bit here with us. The Brackemer, William Theranos. I do like the fact it's dropping from maiden optional claim 25, but it ran a nice race. But if you watch this race for Frackmore last time, go back and watch this replay. Absolutely creamed coming into the stretch. Got completely checked and then was coming once it was too late. I think this horse is extremely live if they can get out and out of cover, and they will be coming down the stretch hard. Bobby D likes exact the 7-5 with 184. Charlie likes 6 to win in place on the 5. And I'll bring up the screen here for us so we can have that on our thing here. See the horses coming out, see how they look. Sometimes people like to judge how they're looking there. There we go. There's a favorite, Whiskey and Ice. One of the few things I know of Woodbine is Patrick Husband, but I have not seen it. Victor, he is one of the most consistent riders you will ever see. Now, there's a horse that I like as an upset here. Save the Date. This horse has been working very well. And anyone who knows Patrick Dixon, he's a great young trainer. He will be very good. He's not good with first-timers. He just doesn't win very much with first-timers. He usually likes to give them a race. But interestingly, the horse has been working well, and he gets Pietro. He puts Pietro up on the thing. So I think this is interesting that there's some speed here angle on this. And he's, hey, Tim, sorry. Exactly.
No,
so
okay.
So I was going over my picks here, my friend.
Good.
So my first pick was the 6, who is Frack. If you saw this horse run his last race, Frackmore, I mean, talk about getting checked out of a race. They were live with cover, and they just absolutely got completely checked out of it. And I think with Justin Stein back up for Theranos, if this horse has any gumption like they did last time when they were closing, I think this horse would be a major player at 6 to 1. I was 6, and then I went for a little upset. The 2, I was saying Save the Date. My friend Patrick Dixon is not known as a first-time starter, but look at his 2 works. They're very solid, and he puts Pietro up. And he puts Pietro up.
Yeah.
Which means exactly which he's looking for more speed. I think this 2 could be a major player at 12.
Hey, Sean, here's what I wrote in my PPs is that the dam of this 2 horse, okay, first time starters, 2 wins and a second.
Yep.
Out of 5 horses.
Yep.
2 wins and a second out of 5. Okay, that's 3 out of 5 in the money and 40% win rate with first time starters. I like the 2 a lot.
Yep, exactly. Yep. So I was 6, 2, and 4. And Charles B likes the 3 across and a 3 all exact the box going 13 to 1. Love it. Grandma loves the 20
Charlie
cent tries.
likes the 5, so it looks like we're all over the place here.
Yeah, exactly. We're all over this place. Field coming down the big hill, then they'll climb up the big hill. Alex likes 6 over the 1-2 exacta key box. See who the guys like there? They like the 1. Alex, Doug from the Journal likes the 4. Doug is also known as the track announcer at Fort Erie. He likes 4, 6, 1, 8. Nobody picking our 2. Nobody really picking our 6 either. So that's interesting. Except for Doug. Let's see how they look on the track.
Exactly.
164 people joining us tonight. Thank you as always. Great to have you all here on the big night. Bill says, I like the 7. He looks fresh on the track. Going up that hill, no changes in this race. Yeah, Victor, Patrick Husbands is one heck of a rider. He's been there for 30 years. They just celebrated. They just had Patrick Husbands Day, and he won 3 races on Patrick Husbands Day. So he rose to the occasion. And here come the horses. See how we look. 1 looks live on the track. 2 looks lively.
I like the 2.
Four for our friend Al and Bill O'Willing. Looks very solid on the track. 5 looks sharp on their toes. 6 looks ready to go. The gray horse. Kevin Plaucha. How are you, my friend? Great to have you join us as always. He and I are known as the late boys because we always get our Woodbine Mohawk picks in late. But all the older people get their picks in boringly early. Fap is playing Penn National tonight. So if anyone's playing Penn National in race 4, he likes the 6 Bowes Bourbon to win. Here's the official post parade. See how your horses look. See if anything gives it away. 1 looking strong there. Tony Power.
Grandma's cracking me up.
Grandma always bringing laughter. I love it. Love it. Always welcome in the lounge, Grandma. A great part. Well, we'll always know where Frackamore is, on the track. You don't need to stand out like a sore thumb. Miss Hotshot. Deshaun Bino. And Whiskey and Ice. Esmond Flores. Sidatard. 5-1 now. I was saying, Tim, which is interesting. You look at this 8, and anybody that's related to even a link to Pink Lloyd gets overbet up there. But interesting, this 8 is that 6 winners like the Dam and all that stuff. But if this horse was this good, I would think they would be in a maiden special weight, not in a maiden optional claimer. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely,
that to me is a red flag, if you will. Marv Beatty has Woodbine pick 3, 2-6-8 with 2-5-7 with 8. Joe Palmentary is ready.
Bite your tongue, Joe.
T-Gap in the next race. Victor has the Omnibox 3-5-7. Winning is overrated. Love it.
All right. And checking for last second thoughts here before we go for our big bet here. I'm not hearing anything. So, Sean? The official lounge bet is in, Sean.
Yes.
So in this race, the Woodbine race 6, Trust the Profits is going to bet a $1 trifecta key box, the 2 with the 146.
There we
So
go. All
this
right.
is an $18 wager. So basically, if you're not familiar with the trifecta key box is, we're keying the 2 to finish in any of the top 3 positions. With the 1, 4, 6, any of those 2 making up the other 2 positions.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a $1 trifecta key box, 2 with the 1, 4, 6.
I like it. I like it.
So we're looking for this 2 that's 16 to 1 to get at least a part of that trifecta and add some value to it for us.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think the 2 looks really good on the track, Sean. Warming up.
He does.
There.
He looks excellent. Yes. I'm with you. I'm with you.
And when I saw that stat, it's something I always look at for first-time starters. I always look at the dam, and I always look at how the first-time starters out of the dam do. And when I saw that stat, I was like, okay, I'm interested.
Yep.
That combined with the workouts and everything else, right?
Absolutely. So I'm just going to quickly just take this off just so I can get the sound back.
Sure.
From Mr. Robert Geller. Right back here. Here we go. Get the sound back here so that we can hear the call of the race. 3 minutes to post here. For everybody involved. Thank you again for everybody joining us tonight here on this beautiful Thursday night for the Cocktail Lounge. It's definitely pretty here in Boston, that's for sure. Perfect. And bring the sound up here. There we go with 3 minutes to post.
This is going to be tight because we're going to be right now. We're currently setting 6 minutes to race 6. So right after this one, by the time it runs, we're going to be down to a minute or 2 here for race 6 at Churchill.
Yep. So now we're back to this. Here we go. Scotty Letty likes the 3, but coming off a huge layoff. Oh, there you go. Kevin just finished mowing the lawn. Well done, my friend. Fixed race 6. I don't believe this race is fixed, Andres, but if we believe that, that is definitely all right. Horse is getting ready towards the. Oh, it's 104 today in Scott and Phoenix. Yikes. Gorgeous hot.
No, thank you, Scott. You can keep that.
Yeah, good boy. Holy cow.
We had beautiful 70 degrees and sunny here in the Kentucky area. Beautiful cool breeze, sun outside, clouds in the sky.
Love it.
Incredible weather.
How are we looking this weekend for Churchill weekend weather-wise? Okay?
It should be actually a great day, and it's a really good card. If you haven't checked that card out for Churchill Downs for Saturday, make sure that you do. They've got a great card coming up.
Program.
This is basically the prep for the Stephen F. Foster.
For Destin Knight.
Oh, okay, excellent. Excellent.
8, Whiskey and Ice, 9-2.
Mike W. in the house.
This race
Speaking
coming
of
up
another
6 furlongs as they head behind the start.
Louisville legend.
Old Fashioned. Uncle Sully and Old Fashioned is always in fashion.
There you go. Love it, Sully. Beautiful up in upstate New York for Todd.
Uncle Sully's making me think about ditching the beer and going and making myself an Old Fashioned.
Grandma has no idea what the hell Kansas is doing.
Number 1.
Can't make up the weather mind.
Racing Kazushi Kimura. Kazushi winning the Hollywood Gold Cup, and great to see success coming his way at the highest level as they move up.
Yes, by the way, yeah, congratulations to Kadushi on winning the Gold Cup this weekend out of Santa Anita.
Destined Knight, just behind the start, moves forward now for Rafael Hernandez, Destined Knight, Silent Passion, and Jose Campos, gate 5. Next to join is Fracamore. Now the grey walks up, Fracamore misses Hot Shot. Blinkers go on tonight. And first time starter, Whiskey and Ice to the outside gate. Moves in, the field is now all in.
Locked up.
Locked up. Off they race, and Fracamore won the start. Whiskey and Ice going up on the outside for the lead with Destined Knight. And shooting through to the inside is Matoli Power, and there's plenty of pace being shown, and Whiskey and Ice has the most of it, and there's a lot of gusto here to go clear. Whiskey and Ice, a length in front of Destined Knight, Fracamore, Matoli Power. In behind them, making a headway at this point, misses Hot Shots over on the outside of Silent Passion. Second last, Spectacular Force last to save the date. Out in front, Whiskey and Ice leads the way a length. Destined Knight on the inside, Fracamore the outer, right behind the Matoli Power. Having nice trail is Mrs. Hotshot on the outside. Spectacular Force pushing up on the rails now towards the back of Affairs, Silent Passion. And as they come down towards the final quarter, Save the Date is making ground. Whiskey and Ice in front, taken on by Fracamore, Destined Knight the center, Matoli Power the inside as they wheel for home, and Spectacular Force behind them is making ground. It's Whiskey and Ice shooting clear 2 lengths, trying to get a run down the center of the track with Spectacular Force. Now Matoli Power is really flying, and Spectacular Force behind them, switching course several times.
There's our 2 though.
And down the outside, Save the Date. Whiskey and Ice joined by Matoli Power. Spectacular Force coming. Matoli Power wins a neck. Spectacular Force very unlucky. On the inside, Whiskey and Ice without wide to Save the Date. The time 1:12:31.
Was that the 3? Who won that? The 3? Who won that?
I believe the 3 did. That was a
wow. There's some people love the 3 there. Yeah. Wow, we got some hot handicappers here tonight. Scott liked the 3, but coming off a huge layoff. 3-1. Is that what it was? Oh, Victor, so close to your Omni bet. Marv, tough on the pick 3 there.
First quarter, 22 and 3.
All right, so we're going to go this one. We're going to switch right over to
time 1:12:31.
To Churchill.
Yes, we can definitely do that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll leave that one. Yes, Ryan Munger is still riding at Woodbine. He has 11 wins so far. He's doing very well. So yeah, he is our man is on a mission.
So really quickly, Sean, there's 0 minutes to post, and they're getting ready to head over onto the grass. So this is a turf race. So I am going to go to the outside here. I really like the 12. I like Florent Giroux up for Jonathan Thomas on this 12 horse. 9-2 currently. The favorite in here at the present time is the 4. Julian up on a 5-2. I'll pass on that underneath, maybe at the best. But I like the 12 and the 10. Tyler's up for Brendan here on the 10 horse. We know what Brendan has said in the past. If he could ride anybody in every horse of his, it would be Tyler. So I'm just going to do a $2 Exacta-Box 10 and 12. $2 Exacta-Box 10 12 here.
There you go. Okay, I like it. There you go. Heading towards the gate. And thank you again to everybody for joining us. We're going to have a guest in a couple of minutes joining us for the last few.
Awesome.
Dave likes the 1 at Churchill Downs, also using the 12 and
25 to
doubles.
1 on the 1 horse.
Yeah. Charles B just crushing it tonight.
So the 5 horse is 19 to 1, and that's Jose getting a last minute call on that one. He was not announced, but rider changed to Jose Ortiz. He's 3 for 3 tonight. This is his 4th mount of the night, and the horse is 19 to 1. I think he loses this one, but we'll see. The man is on fire. So there goes our 12. Flo the jock in the outside post. They're all set, and they're off. Pretty even start from the inside. A wall of horses come out. The 1 was quick out from the rail, and the 12 horse from the outside post. Florangero, as they head into the turn, is going to want the lead, but the 9 horse is down inside that one, going to sit first. Just behind that one is our 12, about a length off of those. You got the 7 inside, the 11 outside. Just outside those horses, that looks like, I believe that's is that the 8 horse out there? And then the 1 down on the rail, it's a couple links back to the 10. The 5 is after that. Then it looks like 4, 3, 11. And who is that all the way in the back? Is that the 4 horse? So up front, though, Private Credit, 65 to 1 on the lead. Mirari, that's our horse that we like, is setting a good trip just outside that one. The 11 horse Empirical View is just outside the 2 of those. And the 7 Dreaming Mo is down on the rail in 4th position as they head into the far turn. 48.27 seconds. They went to the half. Their 12 horse Mirari is starting to make a move on the 9. Just outside those, the 11 is also moving, and widest of all outside everybody is Work of Fiction. The 8 horse starting to make a big, bold move at 23 to 1, blows by everybody in the lane, 23 to 1. But here comes Jose. Jose says, don't count me out, even at the long odds, but he's chasing a live horse. The 8 horse is going to get the win. The 7 is going to be close for second. It's going to be 8-7-5.
Wow.
At Churchill. Whoa. Big prices. 23 to 1 over 9 to 2.
Blowing it up. This is Francisco Arrieta Day.
Wow. Lots of prices there, people.
Yeah, this is Francisco Arrieta Day here.
Yes, that's a second win for that guy.
Yes, exactly.
But Jose came with a nice charge, and it was the 2 horse getting up, Alex Achard getting up for 4th place. And it looks like our horses finished way back. Sean, this goes to what I was saying about Flo, though. I mean, the guy, I think he was on a live horse right there, and I don't know what is going on with him, but his rides lately just have not impressed me. And if you're wondering what Sean and I are talking about, it's that one of the horses that I really like is Honor Marie. And this is a horse that in the Kentucky Derby was ridden by Ben Curtis. And if you didn't hear the news, Ben had a spill, had an injury, and he's going to be out for about 6 or 7 weeks. So he is going to be on the sidelines. So they were looking for a jockey, and they named Florangero to ride this horse in the Belmont. So I'm not ecstatic about that, to be honest. But I like the guy as a jockey. I picked him there, but it's just like I just think he's like ice cold right now. Ice cold.
Yeah. And yet again, by the way, just to let people know, we have yet another inquiry at Woodbine. It involves the 2nd place finisher, number 1, Spectacular Force, the 2-1 morning line favorite. He is being looked at. So right now the finish is 3-1-8-2, but that we'll see if that remains.
Alex, you are absolutely right, my friend. He is the absolute wrong jockey for Honor Marie. And you know, the jockey that I really wanted, and Sean knows how much this pains me to say this, but the jockey I really wanted to see with the change on Sierra Leone to Flavian Pratt, I wanted to see Honor Marie put Tyler up. I was hoping that Witt was going to put Tyler up. I think Tyler is the perfect jockey for Honor Marie. And I would have loved to have seen Tyler ride that horse. But when they named Flo, Sean will tell you that in our chat group, I sent a note and said, I'm not happy with this.
Yeah.
Because I love the horse, but and again, It's nothing against the jockey because I like him, but he is just cold this year, man.
Yeah.
He's like frigid. Joel's Noel to me. I mean, I would not want that guy riding Flightline. I can't do it.
There must be the greatest love-hate relationship with him and Christophe Clement, because he brings every horse from like 24 lengths off the pace, and you know.
I can't do Joel. It's more like Noel.
And now it's official at Woodbine, 3-1-8-2. 23-30. Great picks by everybody who had the 3 at Woodbine.
So they're still unofficial at Churchill, but the order of finish is 8-7-5. So that is 23-1, over 9-2, over 14-1. If you had that, and they just went official.
Wow.
If you had that trifecta, congratulations. Go to the bank. Do not pass go.
No.
Do not collect $200 because it's a whole lot more than that.
Very impressive.
And yeah, I mean, I know Joel, he's more of a closer guy, but I can't do it. I can't. Just can't do it.
No, exactly.
Alex, he's just had some things going on and been really busy with work lately. He's getting out of work very late a lot. He's got a lot going on, a lot on his plate right now.
Yeah.
So you'll definitely see him soon.
Yeah. You may even see him next week. Exactly. Because I will be at Belmont next week, so I will not be here. Might sneak in. You never know. I might have a surprise appearance up at the spa.
So Sean, the Churchill Exacta paid $323. The trifecta for 50 cents now, $870 for 50 cents.
Yeah.
If you had the superfecta, 10 cents pays $1,395.
You're buying dinner.
If you had the superfecta,
you are buying dinner.
Exactly.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, Alex.
Crazy. Yep, but we're going to get it right back here at Woodbine coming up. We're 17 minutes away. But in race 7, we are going to get this home, and we're going to get back up in the winning things here.
I got to take my $4 off our bankroll.
Yep.
So, Sean, right now we are sitting at $79.26.
Yep. We're going to be right there.
Time to turn that back around, get back above 100 again.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's go.
Let's go. Absolutely.
Race 7 coming up at Woodbine in 17 minutes. If you have not looked at race 7, let's take a look. We have a 6.5 furlong race on the synthetic for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 2 races. Sean knows I have an angle in these races.
Yes.
Never won 2.
Yep. Where did they win their first? Correct.
That is it. So who won the best maiden race? I mean, when you look at them across the board, in these non-winners, who has never won 2 races, and most of them are typically have been winners for a while. But I like to go back and see who had the best maiden win, and
Right.
It's an angle that I do pretty well with. And
I've
got a thought in here that is not great, and then I've got one that maybe can help us.
There we go. Sure. Let's see here. Okay. Bobby D at Churchill has an exacta box 4 with the 12-3 for the next race. Who do you like, Bobby, at the Woodbine? He's one of He's won a 4 point furlong 2 years ago angle.
No, I will tell you, Victor. I mean, it's never 2 years ago, but I will tell you, this is an angle, and Sean knows. I've had a couple even on this show that a couple at a price to where it really works out. If these horses have all only won their maiden race, what did they win against? What kind of conditions and what kind of field were they able to cross the line first in? And it's one that has paid off pretty well for me. I like the angle. You don't have to play along.
Yeah. I love a horse in this race.
Actually, though, the thing about this race, Sean, is there are a couple in here that I think when you look at those maiden races, I think a couple of them stand out. But I think that this is a really a fairly evenly matched field.
Yep. Let's see if he can get my play of the day.
Challenge.
My original horse was Scratch.
Pietro.
Thought he was live in this race, but I love a horse in this race. Love a horse in this race. Scott is saying Sean likes the 2. So he's guessing that I like the 2 here.
Interesting.
And Woodbine. That is not the correct answer. But an excellent guess. Charlie's got 8 to win a place on the number 2. Dan Witchen, hey buddy, how are you? Race 7, can't leave the 5 out of an exacta. Tom is hey Tom, how are you, my friend? Long time to see. Sean all over the Viva's Tiller combo. Interesting.
We haven't seen our friend Tom in the lounge in a while.
I know, exactly. Yeah. Tom is not a huge Woodbine fan, but we always love to see him.
No. I was trying to get people on X to join us over at Assiniboia on Monday, and Tom was like, "Wait a minute, we still got some good racing going on out here." But I think it was Santa Anita.
Okay, Victor. Yes, FD. Thanks. Oh, he does like Woodbine. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Love it, Tom. I thought for some reason Tom was upset with the people of Woodbine, but maybe I was wrong.
But here's a question. Is West Coast thoroughbred racing really racing?
Yeah.
Never mind. Don't answer that. Let's move on.
There we go.
Can you tell I'm not a fan, Sean? Just not a fan.
There we go. So let me bring up the screen here, by the way. We were 11 minutes to post here for the people to see the horses. They're coming down the hill here. And there we go. Horses are coming down the stretch. So who are your top 3 here, Tim?
It's not sexy, Sean. It's not sexy at all. So, I mean, when you look at, you go back to those maiden wins, you have to start with the 5. Who is your favorite? KK up on this one. Tavaline. This is a horse who won at first asking in a $71,000 maiden special weight race here at Woodbine at 6 furlongs. And if you look at the races since, the horse has been second, then 7th, 2nd, then 8th, 2nd. So he's got a little bit of an A/B pattern here, other than those first 2 races, which he put back to back. But second off a layoff here, I think I get why the horse is a favorite. Then you go to me, you go to the outside. This is another one who started out actually in a maiden optional claimer, but then went maiden special weight, then went back to optional claimer, but actually broke the maiden in a maiden special weight, a 75,000, which is comparable at 6 furlongs. Speed figures are as good as anything by anybody in this race. And those two, if you look at the 5 and 7 in their best races, I mean, they're 20 points ahead of everybody else. And that's why I think if you look at this race, to me, 5 in the 8, it's a solid exacta box. That to me, those 2 horses are well above everybody else. If I'm going to try to play a trifecta and play a horse underneath, somebody talked about earlier this 2 horse. I do like the 2. I like the 2 a little bit underneath. Gets our buddy Abley up. My angle third off a layoff is coming off a maiden win, so facing winners for the first time. But I look at the rest of this field and I just don't see much. And behind those top 2 that I mentioned, when you're looking at speed figures, what the 2 horse just threw up is as better than everybody else other than those 2 horses behind them. So I'm going to play a solid 5-8 exacta with the 2 underneath for third would be my play in the way that I look at the race, Sean.
There we go. Okay.
How you doing there, gentlemen?
Hello, Keith.
Going on? I kind of.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, legend, each and every stride in the house.
In the house.
Kind of let myself in there.
Keith,
appreciate you guys.
Take a bow.
Well, take a bow, Keith. Yeah,
I
Keith,
love it.
What are your thoughts on this race 7 coming up here at Woodbine?
Yeah, it was well, thank you for having me, guys. I was just listening to what you were saying, and kind of an interesting race. I mean, you have horses that were breaking the maiden, you got horses coming off of long layoffs, and then you got the 5 who's, I mean, I almost hate to take this 5 on top, a lot of second-itis, but you know, if today's the day for the 5, I mean, 5 looks pretty tough to me. I see what you're saying about the 8 too. You know, the 8 is coming out of I like the stretch out with the 8, and back at the distance, the 8 I think prefers this kind of longer distance rather than 5 furlongs. So kind of a mixed bag for me. So with all that being said, I actually like the 2 on top. I was impressed with the maiden breaking win there, and just see with this horse. I'm kind of looking for maybe a horse that's in good form right now, and don't really see many excuses. Only 4 career starts, so not too bad to break the maiden. And yeah, I like Norma No is going to be my top pick, the 2, and then I'll go with 5-8 underneath. Nothing too crazy.
Love it. There you go.
Copycat.
I know, right? We got to box him. I guess you guys can hear me all right. I don't sound like a 50s oldies.
No, you sound perfect.
Fine.
Yep.
Actually, really good. The audio's fine.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So the answer is Alex hit it right on the head. The 8. I love this 8.
Oh, nice.
Super simply. Okay. This horse absolutely completely missed the break last time. Completely missed the break. Right? And still made up some ground versus a much better field than this group. Drops down. This is the interesting thing to me. Tony Gallardo is a very good friend of mine. The man is on fire so far. Okay, he's doing great. And his horse is definitely live. He's got KK, who does very well with him. KK's struggling a bit right now on Thursdays, okay? And notice that Sophie chose Taylor's horse over Tony's horse. And a lot of Tony's wins have come with Sophie on it, okay? So you look at this. The 5 is going to show speed. The 3 is going to show speed. The 2 is going to show speed. Everybody's going to be showing speed here except for the 8. And I think at 9-2, the 8 is an absolute bargain. And this pace, I think Leo's going to come flying down the lane. And I'm a little worried that I think the 3 may go out with the 5 and they kind of duel each other and they might get a little tired. So I am just doing 5 across on the 8. Yeah, ring the bell. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's like, Sean, what are you doing?
Yes. With this pick, I am doing 5 across on the 8. And I think at 9-2, this is extreme value. There's too many horses in here that I think the 2, the 3, the 6, the 7, they could all get in the exacta and mess up like a bet. Like I was kind of thinking, like you guys were thinking, but I just think the 8 has got the perfect setup, dropping versus the class. And I think there's going to be a live pace up front. I'm really worried that the Sophie is going to take Tony's horse on in the beginning, and they may knock them out. And it sets up perfectly for Leo if he can come flying down the lane.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. I mean, the 8, those races at allowance, optional, claiming. I know the horse finished last, but those are much tougher than this field.
Much tougher group,
right?
Yeah. The horses that won that race in this race would be 1-9.
Exactly. Sean knows that I love to fade KK. But yeah. I just and I love the 8 in here, but I just think KK in this case is on the best horse. Sophia has been on this horse. KK rode the horse initially and actually is the one that got the win in a maiden special weight class. I don't think that the 5 is going to challenge. I do think Sophia is going to go out for the lead, but I think KK is going to sit off of that. I'd love to look for a way to beat him, but I think in this case, he's going to pounce. I do see that the 8 could win. I totally agree the 8 could win, but that's why I say those 2 to me are a solid exacta box.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's 5 and 8, 8 and 5 to me. And Keith's 2 is another horse that I like underneath. I think the horse is just a step below those 2, and facing winners for the first time is always tough. It's much easier to finish underneath facing winners for the first time than to go out and best them.
Sure. Yeah.
But I do like that too a lot, Keith.
Yeah, it definitely had a look to me, and it was interesting. I was just looking at the will pays, and the 5 definitely got pretty crushed here in the will pays, so that's telling. And then followed by the 8. Now, what's interesting to me, I was just looking at the money, is the 6 was a 20-1 morning line is 8-1. So that's some little coin right there that the horse is taking. And then the 7 off of the long layoff. I actually remember this horse, the 7. I mean, I can't really take this horse off of that kind of layoff, but taking big money too.
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about this 3 at all? I was looking at the 3.
Yeah, I think this is a race, Keith, honestly, that you could box 5, 6 horses in the exacta and really not have a question of what, you know what I'm saying? On how this pace sets up,
Hey, Sean, we definitely, when this one finishes up right now, I'm just trying to look. Churchill, we are 2 minutes to race 7. I think that the races are probably we're not going to get a chance to talk about that one really quickly.
Why don't you do that right now? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Yeah. So really quickly, while we got a minute here to this one, there's an interesting horse in here who is 10-1 in an allowance race at Churchill Downs, and it's a horse called Raise Cane.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Everybody might remember the horse last year who really had a great year. So Raise Cane won the Gotham last year.
Yep.
Ran in the Bluegrass, ran in the Kentucky Downs, was second in the Indiana Derby, won the Perryville last year. So this is a really good horse, but hasn't shown much this year. So I just find it interesting to come back for a horse like that. The horse that's going to be the favorite in here and that I really like, head and shoulders above everyone. Everybody knows this name, Scotland.
Yeah.
So this is
notable names.
This is another horse that is really a great horse, and I think that Scotland is definitely. I get the favoritism in here while they load up really quickly, but here's the thing: I'm just going to go on record really quickly. Raise Cane is sitting at 9-1. I'm just gonna, if I was betting, I'm just gonna bet across the board on Raise Cane at 9-1. That's too good a horse to be 9-1 in that race.
Okay, good. Yeah, there you go. That's
and there's also Extra Añejo is also in there. Another horse by Steve Asmussen with Tyler Gaffleon up. So it's a really good race, and it's a shame we're gonna miss it because of it.
So just quickly, our boy Evans in the house. Great to see him. He's a similar take. His 6 will be off pace today, and the new barn may get up to setup. And the favorite in the show pool. Interesting. Grandma kind of likes the 3. Tom says in the 3 maiden races, 3 of the horses who finished behind it came back to win their next start. Talk about a key race. Alex is great name for Scotland. Victor has the exacta box 267, and Joe has Tim. Late double, Tyler 7-7. Look at that. Joe's going Tyler 7-7.
There you go.
No, let me
and the other horse in here that actually scratched out of the race, but was in this race was Confidence Game.
5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember he was racing a couple of times after the Derby.
Yeah,
but hasn't really fired. Yeah.
No.
It's normal. Yeah.
So, pretty
Sean,
allowance.
Sean, your pick actually scratched in this race, Sean.
Yeah,
your pick. I watched your video.
The outside, Super
yeah, scratch. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was excited for that horse at the price.
Yeah,
Super Sicily goes in. They're all in.
Okay, everybody.
Right, good luck,
go
everybody.
Everybody go for the lead.
And a nice break, Secret Gizmo.
Two got a nice break.
There you go. Everybody go for the lead.
Rocket Riley and winning the
there
break
we go.
early is
3,
from Tabaline.
Everybody go.
is third, pushing the pace on the outside, going
I
up.
knew Sophia was going to go, and just like I thought, the
wow, my 8's going for the lead.
A half
Trying to take Golson out.
3.5 to Rocket Riley, and a couple away last. Secret Gizmo began well, but can't keep up early. Super Sicily on the outside, ridden hard for the lead.
Floated up in price.
Why, Sean? Why is Super Sicily going up?
A length and a half behind there.
Oh yeah, the two's got a nice trip here.
A long gap.
He's taking it to him.
I think it's all 5-8 here.
22-1 was a flyer, and Super Sicily
got a lot of money late.
Second is edging up well on the inside. Home for a rest. A length and a half away.
Come on, Leo,
over on the outside,
going,
Eleanor's in striking range, and coming home is Rocket
pretty
Riley
quick.
behind Normano.
Yeah, I don't know why we're on the lead.
Get this
Leo must know something.
Home for a rest on the
Split
inside.
the horse.
Super Sicily
Come on, Leo.
Tabaline drifting
Here we
along.
go.
Now Red Eleanor the setter. Home for a rest kicks up the rail. And down the outside, Rocket Riley, but Super Sicily.
Wow, 5 fading.
I've got bumped by the 6.
6 bumped him. Ranges up on the outside. Super Sicily.
Oh wow, this 6.
Coming with every bound, and Red Eleanor gets up to win it.
No.
Eleanor defeating
Bettors knew about this 6.
Yep. See, that's why I bet the 8 flat, because you could have done 2-8, 3-8, 5-8, 5-3, 5-2, 5 whatever. You know, I just knew the 8 would be there. And hey, I got to give Leo credit. He took the 3 and the 5 out. You know,
yeah.
But I'll tell you what, Sean, you might get a win play.
A half a mile.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, because he bumped him.
You might get win money.
Yeah.
I think the 6 bumped the 5.
Yeah, we're gonna have another inquiry tonight, maybe.
Oh, Grandma, I'm sorry.
I think the 6 bumped the 5, and the 5 comes, and the 6 comes down. So we'll see.
Okay, let's see. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Churchill is running right now. I actually just wanted to say I like the 6, even though it's mid-race.
8 seconds, Super Sicily. 1/3, Rocket Riley, and 5, Tabaline 4th. Unofficial, 6-8-1-5.
So Extra Añejo is up, and Raise Cane is coming on. So I said bet the horse flat. I would have bet win play show, and we would get the show.
Here we go. I'm probably on a delay here. Let's see. Oh. Here comes this 6. Nope.
I really think the 6 bumped the 5 into the stretch.
6 flattened out at Churchill. 7 won easy.
Yeah, Extra Añejo with Tyler Gaffleon. 7-7, Joe. Let's go 7-7.
There's
That's
that double.
T-Gaff.
There's that Joe Palminteri double.
That horse was coming off a long layoff too. Wow.
But here's the thing, Tyler. I did not bet him, so you should. If I bet him, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Sean
I gotta
knows the
listen.
story.
I gotta listen to you on Belmont Day then, Tim.
It's like
no offense.
It's like getting T-gaffed. I get T-gaffed every day. If I bet him, he doesn't win. If I don't, he does.
Yeah.
Love to hate the
Wow.
guy. Love to hate him.
Yeah, this horse floated up to 17-1. So original, there was some smart money in the pool there for a couple minutes ago.
Scotland was a no-show at 9 to 5, 8 to 5.
How did Ray's King do? I didn't really see. I guess kind of fourth or
Finished
fifth.
third.
Yeah.
Finished third.
Oh, okay. You got your show dough then. Nice.
Yeah, that's why I say I would have bet him across the board, and we didn't even call that a bet, but I would have bet him across the board, and you'd get your show money at 7-1. So you probably break even. You probably break even with
Red Eleanor
across the board
in her second run off the layoff. And her seventh lifetime start with the blinkers off tonight. She is the winner, the Chestnut 3-year-old filly by.
There you go. Jeffrey Alderson blowing up the tote board.
Yeah, a lot of prices tonight. I just started picking up the races like a half hour ago, but even Churchill and Woodbine, huge prices.
Well, I had studied this race hard, right? And there was the 8 with the drop down, right? You could have gone 8-2, 8-5, 8-2-6, 2. I mean, but there was like 6-7. You know, in that situation, I always like, and we did at least make a little bit of money versus, not. But I'm saying, we got 7. What do we get? 7-10. But I'm saying I'd rather go for the horse that I think is going to be the one that's there rather than, because I would have done exactly with the 2 and the 5 but always knowing Tony like I do, he rides Sylvia so many times, and KK on Thursdays is just he's not the best jockey, on Thursday. Thursday is not his day. I don't know why, but it's just not, and also to remember he's coming back from California on Saturday, so I figured he'd need a little day back from the quick West Coast trip. So we almost got it. Yeah, almost. I will never discredit a jockey. Leo tried to take it to them and almost got him home. Never. That was a great ride.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. I was seeing if Emma Jane Wilson had a mountain in the last race. We always know that angle, right?
Yeah. And James, so we talked about this earlier in the night, if you weren't here, and just so everybody knows, if you have not checked out the 3 of us that are currently sitting here right now, we did a full field rundown on the Belmont Stakes for all of the potential entries. And we know it's an early call, but we went through the field one by one with all the potentials. And this is something that we called. We said Fierceness would be out of the Belmont, and Fierceness would go ahead and position for the Haskell. And we actually got that one right. So we called this one ahead of time. Sean's happy because now Johnny V is freed up to ride his horse.
Good point.
Antiquarian.
Yeah, you don't want to change anything. Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Then that other Rapoli horse, you think he's going to get in right now? The horse you were kind of intrigued with.
I think that was the plan, and that's why they had the 3, because they were going to run the third. They were going to run the maiden with one of the other 2, and I just didn't think it would be Fierceness because as we kind of talked about the other day, Fierceness was kind of wasn't the one that did the best when the horses were working out. So I thought this is the way that they would go all along, and it's one we talked about. And Alex says he likes Protective, and I just can't go with a maiden. I like the horse, but I can't take a maiden against this field when the horse.
That'd be quite the story. Wow.
Now, Tom was asking, by the way, does Kimura have a weight issue? No, he does not. He does not have a weight issue. He's never had a weight issue, which is why he'll be around for a long time. And thank God he does not. I just thought too, right? He rode on Saturday and Sunday at Woodbine and got on a plane very quickly to win on Monday. You know what I'm saying? So So that
Little
was
jet lag, yeah.
that's a quick turnaround. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said to Tim even earlier, I said, I questioned KK today.
Right.
I mean, because he was coming off that short turnaround from San Diego. That's a tough, kind of back.
Maybe look for him on Saturday then. Yeah, get a couple of days to catch up. Maybe this weekend.
Oh, trust me. On Saturday, go right back to him.
Exactly. Good point.
There's 4 big races, Keith, including my girl, Millie girl, who was running on Saturday.
Oh,
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But go right back to KK because when big races come up, Money Man shows up.
So the interesting thing about, if we could jump back to the Belmont for a second, the interesting thing about Fierceness being out is, to me, just like we talked about the other day, and just like in that last workout, that tells me that Rapoli and Todd Pletcher actually think that Maiden Frame has a better chance in this race.
Yeah,
wow, that's really telling right there.
Agree.
Maybe Fierceness needs some time off. And then, like you said, I saw the report aiming maybe to the Haskell. It's interesting that I know you talked about maybe Mystic Dan not being in the Belmont, but then today's report says that Kenny is kind of, if there's no issues within the next week, they're really, really strongly looking at the Belmont now.
You know what? When it comes to Fierceness, I think they're going to look for races to where they can get fields under 10 horses.
Yeah.
Because that horse needs a clean trip. He doesn't like traffic. He needs a smaller field. And I just think Alex is absolutely right in what he wrote here. Fierceness is a paper tiger.
Yeah.
And it's just like he folds up at the slightest bit of a challenge, and it's just a horse. You won't see me back him ever again.
Yeah.
Gonna be his price actually floated up at the last second, right at the Derby. It was 5-2 and then 7-2. So it's kind of maybe Bettor's got a little scared there at the end.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, we got a turf race, right? This last race, awesome.
Yes, a turf race coming up
on the grass.
On the grass, finishing strong.
Very cool.
That's how Sean finishes every party, on the grass.
I didn't know that you toked it up like that, Sean. No, I'm just joking.
Yes, I do. Yes, absolutely.
I know Sean, he did his Woodbine pick show, and I know he's got another pick in this race too. So
yes, I do.
Very good.
Yes, I do. And this is my friend Tony. Oh, I'm not saying anything. Yeah. Oh.
KK. He's going with KK.
So you're getting a price right now. That's good. I was trying to find this one horse. Oh yeah, this. What's funny is the horse I was actually looking at originally, the first time starter, scratched the 3. So I'm gonna obviously can't bet that one. So let's see what else I have here.
Yeah, Tim's actually right, by the way.
What's that?
This is to me, this was the right Galilaro KK play.
Yes.
I did not like his horse because of where Sophie was and where the rest of the speed was in this race. But in this race, I actually do like Tony and KK.
No, I see it 100%.
Yeah, and I think he rides. And by the way, most of his winners for Tony are on the turf.
Yeah. And Tony's on fire. He's 4 for 5 in the money. He's winning 2 out of 5 so far, 40%. This horse has been working incredibly. This is just a really, second off a layoff. That first race back, it looked okay, for a first race back. And this is a horse who was on the Kentucky circuit before coming to Woodbine this year. I just think that this horse is probably the best in the race. Although, the crazy thing about this is one of those things, guys, to where it's like, this is why people like us like horse racing. If you look at the February sales from 24, how much did this horse sell for?
Yeah.
$1,000.
Wow.
Amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
$1,000. This horse sold for $1,000. And I mean, he's only made 6,000, but he's made 6,000. He sold for 1,000. It's like,
yeah. My friend Sarah Ritchie, she has a great filly named Anna McCara, and she just won the other day, right? Going
Oh,
away,
okay.
right? Yes, so now she's won $180,000. She costs $5,000, and she's won 180. Yeah, and she owns her.
That's the dream,
Incredible
baby.
feeling right there. Yeah, I
That's
know.
that's the dream. That's what
Yep.
people love about this game.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't they always say like when the horse is like even was it Saratoga West? Is that the name of the horse? That horse
Yep.
was like 21,000, right? Or something like that. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. And her sister, November Fog, who is her actual full older sister, has made 134. She bought her for
Wow.
5,000 too. So pretty remarkable.
That's why we love this game. Like you said,
Oh, yeah.
any horse can just jump up. Yep.
Yeah.
It is a crazy race. Wow.
So let's see
Okay,
where we're at here, just to be sure. So we got 13
let me
minutes
bring
to
up the
race 8 at
screen.
Woodbine, and we got 15 minutes to race 8 at
13
Churchill.
minutes. Yep, exactly. So I'm going to put it in my, there we go. Bring up the screen here for us.
Yeah.
Take a look at the horses. Thank you again to our great friends at Woodbine.
Awesome. Great that you can show the races.
Yeah, for letting us show the races. So appreciate them. Martha Wakely, Klaus Ebner, all the great people up there. Our friend Robert Geller.
Yeah,
the
great.
best.
All right, cool.
You know what's interesting about this 8th race upcoming at Churchill? So all night long we've seen jockey changes to where Jose got put up on horses, and he won one out of the 2 that he was put up on. So in this race, Jose was already named to ride the 9-horse Low Country Magic. So the 6-horse Betty Davis, a Michael Tomlinson horse, and you probably heard of this horse, but this is a horse.
That would be one Oscar Performance, baby.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Sean
it is. You
know
bet.
the Oscar baby, Sean.
I know. I got the whole catalog.
You probably got every single horse in your digital
every
stable.
Oscar baby going, baby.
But anyway, Sean, so through 7 races, this jockey has not gotten a mount tonight. So here we are in the closeout race.
Okay.
He's in to ride the weekend at Churchill.
Love it.
Jose's brother, Irad Ortiz Jr.
Yes, that's right.
Crazy. Wow. Cool. Oh, they're already heading to the track here. Moves fast. Just looking at this horse here. It's interesting. This one horse is taking a lot of money.
Yeah, the Leo. Yeah, he's very, very exactly. Yeah, he was Doug's pick of the day. Was the one.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Oh, there's Jeff. Great Jeff Bray. One of the nicest people you will ever meet in your life. One of the most genuine people.
Oh, that's great. Let's see here.
He's been there forever, and he does a great job.
We got some picks in the chat here. Let's see who we got.
Yeah, Bobby
D. Good luck. Got an exacta there. And let us know who you like. I saw that fierceness news earlier, and thought of our show right away. So we actually kind of called that one.
Yeah, the firstie. How are you, my friend? Great to see you. Yeah, Evan, remember Spenderbach? Yeah, what a great claimer that was. Yeah. The best claim ever was Lava Man.
Oh, amazing.
What a claim that was,
Interesting. So is this Tim's race? Good.
You want to take one, Keith?
Oh no, I'll sell you maybe on a horse or two, but I'm a little late to the game. But I think he probably did a little more handicapping than me. So
sounds
good.
I
I do like a horse I kind of like here, but yeah. Let's see who the experts like here. All right, cool. You know, it's funny. I was looking at that 6-2, and Jeff likes the horse on top. Okay. Cool. And then I think they got another race at Churchill too. Yep.
Yes. That's that last race I was just talking about.
Oh, kind of worked out perfect with the last couple of races here. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're on top of each other. So.
Oh yeah.
So
these tracks don't really do post-time drag too. Yeah.
Yeah, and how many minutes do we have until Churchill, just so we can stay on top of the situation?
So Churchill is 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So we're kind of on top of each other again.
Yeah, but by the time this one's done, they'll be loading up and off.
Okay.
So let me know what you think here, and then I'll talk about the last at Churchill.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was in this race. Exactly. I'm definitely, as I said, on the 8. I just think this horse is the class of the class in this group. Second, I did like the 1. The horse. I think this horse is the best horse race this horse ran was a very nice 5th in a sprint in the turf, but it was still by far, I think, its best race. So I 2-1, a little short for me, but I think this horse is definitely a horse you can definitely use in the exotics. And then I was 8, 1, 4, 9.
Okay.
Interesting.
Cool. Very interesting. So yeah, I'm hoping there's more of a pace, more speed in this race than there is on paper. It's a turf route. So I'm hoping that there's a setup. Now I actually, the more I look at the 1, I'm a little bit more interested in the 1, but I'm going to use the 1 underneath. You know, 1's coming off of a layoff, drew the rail. Now currently the favorites. Indiana Road more underneath. I do like the 4 here, actually. So Nikita's Gem. I think that this horse could get a setup, and it's a second race off of the layoff. And I like the stretch out angle here, and lightly raced, only 6 races. So, you know, I got good connections here with Sophie and Atard. So I like the 4 on top, just going to be closing late. Hopefully a little more speed, like I was saying. And then I looked at Sean's 8 here also, Gather. I think that this horse has controlling speed, and numbers do look good. The horse doesn't really fade too much in the stretch from what I've seen, and obviously you get KK aboard. So I was about like a 4-1-8 here, actually. And if I was betting it, I would just kind of box those 3, or maybe an exacta and a try box.
Yeah. Zach, by the way, Alex is asking, Emma Jane is off for the day.
I did look for that, Alex. That was the first thing I looked for.
She will be, yeah. Alex, there's in Woodbine, there's a saying, there's life, death, taxes, and Emma in the last race. That's what everyone up there says. And Gather looks very good, by the way.
Yeah.
On the track. But but that's the Marv Beatty is exactly key box 1 with the 2-4.
Cool.
Oh yeah, Rich Strike. What a great claim that was.
Good point. Yeah.
But thank you to everybody. 190 strong tonight. Thank you to everybody for joining us. But that is where Emma is. Emma will be back. She's just off for the day. She will be back.
Interesting.
Alex likes 8 over the 1-4-6 exact the key box.
Nice. Good luck. Good luck. And have they? Guess they've had the turf racing ever since opening day. I haven't seen any turf racing yet at Woodbine.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And by the way, I just got a text from Robert Geller thanking everybody in the cocktail lounge for supporting their races. One of the very best in the business.
So let's see these will pays. Yeah, that is cool. I remember he gave us a shout out. I wasn't on. I was in the chat that night, but that was so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. He's a great friend of mine, and I think one of the best describers of races. You know, he paints a really good picture. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, you can close your eyes and kind of visualize the race that way.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Very often when I'm driving to somewhere and a race is going on, I will, and thank you, Sully. What do you call that? If I'm driving somewhere, I'll just turn up the volume on my phone or whatever and just listen to his call, you know?
Yeah.
And you definitely get a picture, you know?
Hey, guys.
Yep. Cool.
So I've got a pretty strong opinion based on everything that's been said and what I see in here. So we're going to play it strong opinion wise. So basically here in the last race at Woodbine, we're going to go with a $20 exacta 8-4 straight ice cold. Bring it home.
Awesome.
Ice cold.
I love it.
Cold.
That's going to pay if that comes, yeah. Let's see.
I mean, it is the favorite exacta right now. If you look at the exacta pools, the 8-4 is paying $24, but we'll take that 10 times.
Absolutely.
Yeah, double digits. They say, you know, if you can get $10 or more on a exacta or a daily double, I think that's really good.
Yep, absolutely.
So I am actually putting in my bet. I'm betting the exact same thing myself.
Oh, cool.
That's how we're going to play it. That's how we roll here in the lounge.
So I predict that the one's going to go up in price. I mean, the place pools are all about the 4 and the 8, like we just were saying. Yeah, and totally there's no real place money on the one.
I'm fading the one completely.
Yeah.
Fading the one completely. Yeah. Yeah.
Alex, how's it chalk when the one is the favorite and I faded the chalk? Please explain.
That's great.
Good grief.
Alex.
You take the 5-2 favorite in a race. You don't even put it in your bet, and you get called a chalk eating weasel.
Seriously.
I love you, man.
That's hilarious.
More
interested to see. Yeah.
Hey, really quickly, we're coming up. We're 3 minutes to post at Churchill as well, so we're not going to have a lot of time afterwards. So in the last at Churchill, I'm going with the hat trick for Jose. Oh, he's already got the hat trick. I'm going with the 4th win on the card for Jose Ortiz. I'm going to play this 9 on top.
Coming forward,
and
to
I'm playing the 9
pleaser. Indiana Road
on
will
top
come later.
of
So she's a crowd
the
pleaser.
2.
On the move.
So I'm playing the 9 with the 2 and the 7.
Alexander
so a 9 with 2 and the 7. And I'm gonna personally, I'm playing a exacta 9 with 2 7 and a trifecta 9 with 2 7.
Looks well has gone up. Nikita's gem moving forward for a start. Just behind the gate.
But for the lounge, I'm going to play. We're going to keep it conservative. I'm going to play a $5 exacta 9 with 2 7.
Empire's treat to gate number 5.
All right, cool. Let's get this exacta, ice cold exacta home.
Empire Street goes in. Anya Conoficia F, who was a very good run last start, is at 11-1 odds. Wild Queenie moving forward. The SG Sport Incorporated. And has gone
Full
up.
Daylight there, crazy.
Gather, gate number 8. So down to the wire, to circuit of the track. Gather has settled.
Carl's got the win place in the
Sky Chanet's to gate.
Good
9.
luck.
They're just about right. They're 2 to
yeah, the odds changed, Tim.
Laney Grace.
And the 4 got better.
Okay, Alex, now you can call me a chalky
Grace will bookend this field in the gate.
See, this is why we need fixed odds. No, I'm just joking.
Apparently, the longest shot on the board moves up. Gate number 10, the last along to the rail, Indiana Road.
All right, here we go.
They got the brand new hotel up there.
Indiana Road, walking forward, going in.
Oh, that's in the background? Looks nice.
Billy's and Mares all in.
Good luck, everybody.
Locked up. They're set. They're off. And tossing the head, Indiana Road, and going out
Oh,
in front as the
there's
jump
the
there
one.
by the
Gem
10.
from She's a Crowd Pleaser.
Did
Anya
not have the
Konofisia
4
Everaway
on the
nicely
lead
up in
on my
third, and
bingo
on the
card.
outside moving forward is
No.
Gather. And as they
Wait a
settle
second.
down, Empire's Treat coming
The
forward
10
into
was
third spot quickly
did he
on the
lose
rails. They
an
reach the
iron
wire the
because he
first
was
time.
sitting down
A
on the
little
horse?
worse than mid-pack is Indiana Road.
yeah, he
Break the
may have
Wild
lost his
Queen, who's
iron.
two behind. Second last is Laney Grace. And the
He's
trailer
back up
some
now,
3 or
but
4
he
lengths
was, like,
away last
sitting.
is Brit. And as they turn out the stretch, out in front, She's a Crowd Pleaser.
All right, here we
Got out
go.
a length and a half to Nikita's Gem. Empire's Treat on the inside. Gather the outer. 1 to Indiana Road. Then Anya Konofisia F.
Sophia
Length and a
actually
half
sent
away,
the 4.
Wild Queenie, Lenny Grace. And last of all is Brit. About 8 lengths covers the field as they head up the back stretch. And racing with the lead, still in front by a length. She's a Crowd
First
Pleaser.
time
Nikita's
starter
Gem
on the lead.
second. Gather shares third.
Yeah.
Empire's Treat finding a seam up the rail. A length Indiana Road lobbing along behind the top 4. 2 to Anya Konofisia F. Then Wild Queenie. Second last is Brit. And Lenny Grace is last. 3.5 to run. And she
Here we go.
leads the way. She's a Crowd Pleaser. Nikita's Gem in second. Empire's Treat and Gather share third. Right in the center, Indiana Road. A gap of 4 lengths. Anya Konofisia F as they
Come on,
go after
84.
this leader. Nikita's
Let's
Gem
go.
and Gather.
Come on,
Race to the
84.
front, passing. She's a
Come on,
Crowd
you
got the
two.
Pleaser.
jump on the
And now
4
in the
too.
clear, Indiana Road is
Yeah.
winding
Come on,
up.
you two.
In the center, Empire's
go.
Treat and running on is Wild Queenie as they corner.
The other
Gather
one.
moves up on the
Come on,
outside
4.
to join Nikita's
Let's
Gem
get
as
second.
they turn. And down the outside, Indiana Road. Gather in front with Nikita's Gem, the rail.
Come on,
2 in
84.
front from
Gem.
Indiana
Got
Road.
this.
Come on,
On the
fight back,
outside,
Nikita.
Gather. Back
Come
Fight
on, we
back,
got this.
Nikita.
Come on,
Nikita's Gem,
8.
the rail.
Fight back,
Gather and
Nikita.
Nikita's
Come on,
Gem,
8.
stride to stride.
We got it. Come on,
And
8.
the outside,
Come on,
Gather
8.
on the rail.
Come on,
Nikita's
8. Let's
Gem,
go.
neck and neck. Nikita's Gem gets through to win it.
Oh,
Gather back
wow.
Empire's Treat, followed by
Crazy.
Indiana Road, around the rails, Wild Queenie, and the rest are
That
well
was
beaten.
thrilling finish.
144.87.
Well, excellent handicapping, Tim.
Definitely excellent. I did not expect that kind of trip for the 4. Wow.
No, that was interesting.
Yeah, they told her to send this horse this time instead of being off the pace.
Oh,
I really thought we
Man,
had
they
it.
wanted-
Oh, I thought we
KK,
had
you suck.
it. Let's see. If it means anything, Tim, it got bet down to $7 for $1. If that helps out.
I still hate it.
Race times 24-1 was the first quarter, a half.
All right, we're off at Churchill.
3/4.
Our 2-horse Trickle is
there.
up
The
front
winner,
on the
number
lead
4,
at 12 to
Nikita's
1.
Gem, over
It went to
8
the quarter,
Gather.
23.72. The half and
Empire's Treat.
48.49 seconds. We got the
Indiana
2
Road,
Crickle
and
up front.
fifth
The
number
3, 7
Wild
Natty
Queen.
Patty.
Numbers
Hold on.
4,
Heading to 1
8,
is
5, 1.
challenging for second. Out on the outside, we've got the 8-horse. The 1 down on the rail, Mila Junes at 15 to 1. But here comes the 8-horse, Beauty and the Bolt at 9 to 2.
Yeah.
So as they round the turn, the 8-horse is going to challenge the 2 to the inside. So here comes the 8, 9 to 2. Come on, Jose. The 9-horse Low Country Magic is starting to make a move on the outside. Is going to have to come late. The 1-horse down on the rail. The 6-horse Betty Davis. There's Irad. Ortiz passes them all. Beats his brother. 6, 8, 2 and 9. 9 and 2. 6, 8, 9 and 2. So Betty Davis, she had Betty Davis eyes. Low Country Magic did not do what we thought.
Win
There
by
it is.
Oscar
Bet
performance.
one Ortiz and you get the other one. Never fails.
Wait a minute.
Betty
Hold on a
Davis.
second. Who's the sire of that winner? That's an Oscar performance, baby.
Oscar.
There we go. Man,
My boy can
Juba
do
is
no
very
wrong.
jealous right now. Juba is jealous. I said Juba is very jealous.
Yeah, very jealous. Well, he's too busy getting like 8 winners a weekend at he's too busy with all his winners, down there, Alex, great to see you, my friend.
I'll
Look
just
at
make
Paul
one.
Nolan head. Yep. Good
Yeah.
job, Betty Davis.
I thought I know we faded the 1 at Woodbine.
Yeah.
That horse broke terrible. And
Broke terrible.
I tell you
He
what,
still
he
ran
actually ran a good race. Like, he was
He
4th
still ran
place. It was
well,
all
yeah.
erratic. I think it's one. I mean, you're not going to get a price probably next time, but the
No,
1 had a lot of
exactly.
excuses.
Yeah. Right, exactly. But
Oh, Charles got eye-ratted.
Oh, I read it.
Yeah.
Charles had a huge day. Charles is our superstar of the day today. Charles
There you
just
go.
absolutely just got huge day by Charles B today. Charles
There you
B
go.
was on the he was locked in the zone today. Betty Davis,
David
8-1.
actually got it right once. I bet against Tyler and he lost. So once per night, it had to happen.
Absolutely. I'm seeing that. Yeah, 4. Okay, yeah, no, let me go. Oops. Take that off the screen there.
Had a lot of prices. Wow.
I know. Sophie
Churchill.
Vivas. Sophie Vivas. Exactly.
Yeah.
That was and then oh, we were so close there. But what did you have, Tim, in the last race? Just Betty Davis?
The last at Churchill? No, I was Jose on top. So that was the way I was playing that one. It did not pan out. Jose was having a good night, and I thought he might carry through, but I should have known. He and his brother doing brother things.
Yeah, Jose's one jockey. I just can't get on the same
I bet
terms.
the 9 with the 2 and the 7 in that race, and
they're back together.
So I bet 9-2-7, and it came in 6-8-9-2. So my 9 and 2 were there in 3rd and 4th, but 68 on top. Betty Davis.
What do you think they're doing at Churchill? I guess just a big Saturday, right? Yeah, that's why they're there.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of people, and it's interesting because for Irad to come in on a Thursday, he might have picked up a mount or two tomorrow. Because there's a lot of good racing tomorrow as well across the country, and
interesting.
This is a really good weekend of racing. But the if you have not looked at the Saturday card at Churchill yet, take a look. It's fire.
Okay, excellent.
What's the big race on Saturday? Stephen Foster or
No. This is kind of the prep for the Stephen Foster. So I forget honestly which one it is.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, Stephen Foster, June 1st. Here we go. Yes. Oh, preview day. Oh, here we go.
Right. This is
so they got a ton of grade 3s. Good.
Yes. So lots of stakes races, a lot of good races coming up for Saturday. So the biggest race of the day was. They've got several grade 3s, but they got the Blame, which is one of the big ones. Then they got the Regret, and then the Shawnee Stakes, and then the other one is the Arlington Stakes. So decent racing coming up. 4 stakes out of the last 5 races, with the one in between being the Aristides, which is a $275,000 stakes race, which is not a graded stakes, but it's still a stakes. So the 5 of the last 6 races at Churchill, and actually the 6 races, the Audubon Stakes, which is the last 6 races are all stakes, 4 of them graded.
Wow.
Great. And thank you, Evan. Thank you, Paul. That's right. It's Epsom Derby weekend and French Derby, a big weekend in Europe. No Naira this weekend. They're moving all the things up to Saratoga for the Belmont week. So there will be no Naira.
That's another thing. Irad's not there. Yep.
That's why Irad is at Churchill, because there's no Naira racing this weekend.
And I see your boys coming back finally. Tappet Trice, Sean. So 3-1 morning line. I know that's pretty low. Wow.
Yeah.
Second choice. He's the second choice. Yep.
Yeah, he needs some help.
So, guys, I have to throw this out there. I don't talk about this often on these broadcasts, but we are all obviously big horse racing fans, but the biggest sporting event of the weekend, Saturday, the Champions League final at Wembley, Real Madrid, my team, Real Madrid taking on Borussia Dortmund for the Champions League final. Real Madrid seeking its 15th Champions League title, best all time of any team. So you just have to watch that one. That's going to be a great game, but look for Real Madrid, my team, hopefully to take home their 15th cup.
Right. And Grandma, you are an absolute
awesome.
Grandma's a
rock star.
The best. Love having you, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Grandma, for the support. That's awesome.
And Tim, that exacta paid $22. Oh, still close.
Oh, there
So
goes my
close.
coffee money.
Damn,
That's
Scott
really
says no
amazing.
Naira. That's crazy. Scott, the
Thank you,
reason why
Grandma
the
Horse Racing.
we should
Yeah.
have boxed it, Sean. We should have boxed it.
But the Scott says there's no Naira. The reason why there's no Naira this weekend is this is an unusual situation because it allows the horsemen to get their horses up from New York to Saratoga and get ready for the 4-day meet. This is unusual, if you will, the schedule and all that stuff. So by having no races this weekend, it allows everybody to properly prepare for this weekend's 4-day, it's an unusual event for them. It doesn't happen this early.
Absolutely.
So, and what's great this year, which is interesting, I did hear this, and I hope I'm correct in saying this, because Belmont is closed. They were able to take Belmont stuff up to Saratoga, and I believe it will be able to stay there. You know what I mean? Because Belmont won't be there for 2 years. You know, like in terms of bringing the tote things up and down all the way up upstate and everything. You know, so but it allows them time to set up their stuff because this is one big undertaking at the Belmont Stakes up there. You know, so that's why it allows all the NYRA officials, all the NYRA everything to get up, get ready, get in place for what's coming up. So
Matt and Sarah have to make the trip.
That's right. Oh, tough. It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it, you know?
Hey,
yeah,
Paul,
I saw a lot of them are there. Yep.
I just got to call in my friend Paul here. You got to be rooting for Real Madrid.
There you go. Exactly. So thank you to everybody.
Thank
for
you
a
so
great
much.
Night. Awesome. Great to see you guys as always. We'll be right back next week. I don't know who'll be hosting because I will actually be in New York.
I'll definitely be on for sure, but we'll see who else will join me. But we will have a round.
Are you working next week on Thursday, or what do you?
Me? Oh, I don't know. I got to check the schedule. It's still like up in flux, but definitely if I'm available, I'll help out for sure. I'll be here.
Okay, and there might be a guy from Boston that might just jump on out of nowhere and to say hello to everybody.
And don't forget Monday Night Lights at Assiniboia coming up this Monday. So make sure you tune in for that as well. Thanks to everybody for joining us. We will see you next week, Monday and Thursday next week.
Yes,
Thanks for joining
looking
us.
forward to it.
Have a good night.
Thanks, guys.